season. As we'll see, the Stanford Cardinal taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the BYU Cougars. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Ready to kick it away to start this game. Looking for space. It's Washington. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The play action fake. Skips away from pressure. With the catch, it's Washington. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. He built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Knocked down for the tackle.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the Cougars come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Wilson to pass. Fires to the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Off play action on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out. He goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Get to the quarterback.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Fires on the move. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Man, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up. And you could tell, QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Tosses to the quarterback. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's open on the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offense and quarterback find one, they could hurt you. And you saw it right there on the crossing route.
Now the play fake. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
The sweet feet buy a little time. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Wilson will throw. He'll pull it down and run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, BYU!
Man, and he's hurt because defensively you got him right where you want him. You got him backed up. You got to make him make a play, but you want to make him throw. He doesn't throw because he can do that. Let him scramble around, make something out of nothing, and run it in for the score.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Syracuse is going to enjoy the trip back to Central New York after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there inside the Dome, and suddenly it's quite the resume. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Going right to work up top. Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. To the air on first down. The sure hands, it's Davis. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly.
Gashing the D on the right. Touchdown, Stanford! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. First play of the period, first down here. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Washington. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly. Hustle, hustle.
They try to pop a run on the draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Cougars are in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. Wilson to pass. Right down the middle. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Stanford.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
To the air on 2nd down. Here's a heat. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Complete to the left. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And I like having matchups outside like this. Guys that I know will win right away. 3rd down, find my guy, get him the rock, he gets the 1st down.
The give to Davis. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Good timing on the quick out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Unloads to the right. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Let's see. He can block. He can catch. He can run. Yeah, let's just forget about the blocking for now. The catching, the running, the scoring is dangerous.
And they do the dirty work, but this is what they would prefer to do. These guys want to catch touchdown passes. Most of these guys were wide receivers in high school, and they show you why. They'll go up, get that football, make plays for the quarterback.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Tight end now in motion. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. Wide open downfield. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back has it. Quick toss. There he goes. Doing some serious work on the ground. Out of bounds at the 35 after that big run. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. Quickly to the tight end. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the 1st down marker. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts. Small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Back has it. They'll try the run. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Still looking on the move. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Wilson will throw. And they will score! Touchdown, Cougar!
And that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
And he makes the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, Notre Dame and USC has just gone final, and we have a winner in the battle for the Jewel Shillelagh. Notre Dame escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think the Irish fans there today could have done without this one being so close. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. And to get rid of it quickly. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Pucks it out of the air. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll immediately call timeout.
Love the accuracy on that curl throw by the quarterback, putting it right in the numbers, right in the breadbasket of his wide receiver.
The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's taking the shot. Caught at the 25. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He wants it all. Touchdown, Stanford! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kick it off.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wilson to pass. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on on the return.
And I think there's a difference between aggressiveness and recklessness. You're backed up, man. You're going to take shots right now, force the ball into coverage. The defense makes the pick. And how about this? In scoring position, very little time on the clock. Got a chance to put some points on the board before you go into the half.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Wants to go up top on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. BYU about to kick it off to open the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was up.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
He might want another play. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. On the move, he fires. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
They'll go to the toss. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative one.
On the double.
They're facing a third down. Wilson will throw. On the run, fires downfield. Finds a man on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Leaves it with the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Finds his big tight end. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cougars. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
And the Stanford offense will take over. 1st and 10.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the back. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. At the 40, there he goes. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Catch in the middle. It's Dickens. Still running at the 40. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got him downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now moved it out and putting a drive together. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Direct snap. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Off the boot, looking for his man. Fires into the end zone. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
And this offense now is decision time. Man, they've put a nice drive together. You want to walk away with points, but how aggressive do you want to be? Do you want to take this field goal, or do you want to try to get a touchdown?
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
To the ground with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. And the Cougars in the hurry up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Wilson to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
You just need to have more efficiency in the passing game. This guy completed exactly 50% of his throws the last game out. Not good enough. And he's below that number in this game. Still not good enough.
Makes the catch at the midfield logo. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll pull it down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Got it in the middle. It's Jensen. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
And they can't make the connection, and 3/4 are in the books as we head to the 4th. What a ride. It's been through the first 3/4 of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Cardinal with a 3rd down play. Let's see what they call coming out of the break. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. The Cardinal with a 3rd down play. Let's see what they call coming out of the break. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Catch in the middle, it's Dickens. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a 4th-quarter lead, but they don't want to leave too much time on the clock for an answer. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you could tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing the third down.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Cardinal! They've got the lead here in the 4th. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
No, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Whitaker. It's a fumble. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Moving away from pressure. Fires downfield. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Stanford! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled.
And it's his 4th interception of the game. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds a man in the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Finds his target down the middle. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Touchdown, Cardinal! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Snagged out of the air. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? BYU right back to the line.
Razor, 691, Gator Spark.
Wilson will throw. Spits it out to the back. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Wants to throw again. Flushed out of the pocket. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack this secondary.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. This BYU offense set up with another first down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. BYU with the 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Whitaker. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. A designed run for the quarterback. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive.
Intercepted intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment.
And down he goes back at the 3.
There's an example of a dude getting beat one-on-one with his quarterback getting closer and closer to his end zone, man. That's scary.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. They'll ride Davis here. Tried to get him a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of